Hello there, my name is Kevin Mitchell. Also, I go under the name Bob Evans, and I'm going to be pulling song tracks from my album Car Boot Sale out of this little car, not mine. Alright, part one, let's go. Alright, what do we got first? We have Ron Sexsmith. This song isn't actually about Ron Sexsmith. It's a little bit misleading, but it's a story about a young man I met once before a show who sauntered backstage and smoked a cigarette and pulled a beer out of the fridge and made himself quite at home. I think he might have been a first year uni student or something, and he asked me what music I was listening to, and I told him Ron Sexsmith, and he'd never heard of it. And I was expecting that response. Basically the song's just a retelling of that story, and about the fact that he was a bit of a hipster, but that's cool. He was probably only about 18 or 19 years old. I was probably a bit of a hipster douchebag when I was that age too. So yeah, that's what it's about. Alright, what do we got next? These aren't in order, by the way, of how they appear on the record. I'm pulling these out completely at random. What do we got next? Oops. Don't Give Up on Yourself. This is the opening track on the record. And it was the first song I wrote, actually, as well, for the album. And the fact that it survived, 3 years to be the opening track on the record is quite surprising and rare. It's, as the name suggests, again, it's just a kind of internal rallying cry in a way, just to hang in there, and even when there are times when I'm staring down the barrel of financial ruin. It's just a song about trying to keep it together. Alright, what do we got next? Some People. We recorded this song completely live. Just put a couple of microphones in front of the guitar and my voice and did it completely live, which is the first time I've ever recorded a song like that, which I thought was kind of cool. I would have always, in the past, I would have been too terrified to even consider doing a song completely live on a record. So it's a sign of my burgeoning confidence or delusion. And Some People is about, there was this, without getting too specific, somebody on Twitter, just a person on Twitter, was getting trolled really badly, and I, out of curiosity, I had a look at some of the images and words that were being that they were being subjected to, and this was a few years ago. I was new to Twitter, and it kind of really freaked me out, disgusted me, and it just immediately made me think about my kids, my daughters, and how I was gonna try and protect them from that world. It's a scary place. So yeah, that's pretty much what that's about. Alright, what have we got? Race to the Bottom. Race to the Bottom is a song I'm really proud of, because it was quite difficult to record. It was all finger picked, and I was kind of going for the music from it's like a retro kind of soft porn movie called Emmanuel. It's all like finger-picked guitars and these baroque chord arrangements and flutes and stuff. I think we really nailed it. The words, though, are a reference to a race to the bottom. Obviously, is probably a phrase that people will know from politics. I don't know who coined it first, but it was a few years ago. And it's just about the way that we're dealing with offshore detention, or the way that we're not dealing with offshore detention. It's a blight on on our country, and it's sad that, you know, we seem to just be saying that we're not going to do anything about it, that it's okay. And I think we're better than that, and I think most people want better than that. So that's the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.